basic stuff, is just to give you the important elements that you're going to need to know how to create strong acoustic guitar accompaniment, because that normally is the role of the acoustic guitar, not only in rock, but in many styles of music where you would use acoustic guitar to drive the beat and play solid sounding chords and lay a solid platform for everything else to go on top. And likewise, it's important to acquaint yourself with the keys that are used most often or the chords that are used most often. So like I say, all these cowboy chords are playing in G, playing in D, playing in C. And then you would use a capo to change the keys to still have at your disposal those big full sounding chords. All right, so let's move into embellishing chords with melodic riffs as we go. And we're going to move our chord progression over to the key of C. So let's take a look at the C major scale, and then we can find the appropriate chords that go in the key of C, the chords that we found, likewise we did in G, from each scale degree in C major. Here's the C major scale. So we have C is the root or 1, D is the second, E is the third, F is the 4, G is the 5, A is the 6, B is the 7, and then you have the root again. And you should play some scale studies if you're not familiar with the scale. Just to familiarize yourself with the scale. If we build chords from each scale degree, the 1 gives us our C, which we've been playing like this. The 2, D, we get D minor. The 3 is E, we get E minor. The 4 is F. So F major is the 4 chord. G is the 5, is the 5 chord. A minor is the 6 chord. And then we have B minor 7 flat 5, that's the 7th chord. So it's important to know this sequence of chords that fall within the key of C, and you can see the logic in how those chords sound good in the chord progression that I'm about to play. All right, now that we know our C harmonized scale, where we found all the chords based on the scale degrees of C major, here's that chord progression moved to the key of C. 1, 2, 3, and... On the C chord, I use the middle finger again to embellish the chord, so I'm not just strumming. I get a little more in there and a little melody, and it's a more interesting sounding rhythm part. And then on F, I do the same thing. And it's important to jump those 2 fingers over, the ring and pinky, and jump them back. And I'll take some liberties with the chord voicing on G, and just fret the 6th string and mute the A string, and even get the high E in there. Back to F, and then C. And then this G with a B bass here, maybe I'll arpeggiate the chord for a change of pace as well. And that time, get those 2 on top for a stronger sound.